Poetry Project 2, and the time will be 6 to 8 minutes. So Sue Waller is working from the manual Interpretive Reading from the Advanced Communication series. Poetry is one of the oldest forms of speaking. Over 4,000 years ago, before the invention of writing, poetry was passed from generation to generation through oral tradition. Poetry can be difficult to interpret because a poet often relies on symbolism, imagery, and suggestion to convey its message instead of a clear description. Here are two distinct opposite works from poets whose lives clearly are in different universes and missed meeting each other by a mere 25 years. Edgar Allen Poe died in 1849. Robert Frost was born in 1874. Poe's heavy usage of words that form sounds, an example would be crystalline, icy, and mellow. Robert Frost has a poem that tells a very short, concise story. Please help me welcome Sue Waller to the lectern.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, any guest. So poetry is a way of reading and communicating. And starting with one of my favorite poets is Edgar Allen Poe. I love the guy. He only lived 40 years. Born in 1809, he died in 1849. This is The Bells. Edgar Allen Poe, The Bells. Stanza 1. Hear the sledges with the bells, silver bells. What a world of merriment their melody foretells. How they tinkle, tinkle, tinkle in the icy air of night. While the stars that oversprinkle all the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline delight, keeping time, 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 in a sort of lyric rhyme. To the tintinnabulation that so musically wells from the bells, 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 from the jingling and the tinkling of the bells. Stanza 2. Hear the mellow wedding bells, golden bells. What a world of happiness their harmony foretells. Through the balmy air of night, how they ring out their delight. From the molten golden notes, and all in tune, what a liquid ditty floats to the turtle dove that listens while she gloats on the moon. Oh, from out the sounding cells, what a gush of euphony voluminously wells. How it swells, how it dwells on the future. How it tells of the rapture that impels to the swinging and the ringing of the bells. Bells, bells, of the bells, 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 to the rhyming and the chiming of the bells. Stanza 3. Hear the loud alarming bells, brazen bells. What tale of terror now their turbulency tells? In the startled ear of night, how they scream out their affright. Too much horrified to speak, they can only shriek, shriek, out of tune. And a clamorous appealing to the mercy of the fire, and a mad exploration with the deaf and frantic fire, leaping higher, 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 with a desperate desire and a resolute endeavor, now to sit or never, by the side of the pale-faced moon. Oh, the bells, 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 what a tale their terror tells of despair. How they clang and clash and roar. What a horror they outpour on the bosom of the palpitating air. Yet the ear, it fully knows the twanging and the clanging, how the danger ebbs and flows. Yet the ear distinctly tells in the jangling and the wrangling, how the danger sinks and swells by the sinking or the swelling and the anger of the bells, of the bells, of the bells, 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 and the clamoring and the clanging of the bells. Stanza 4. Hear the tolling of the bells, iron bells. What a world of solemn thought their monody compels. In the silence of the night, how we shiver with affright at the melancholy meaning of their tone. Every sound that floats from the rust within their throats is a groan. And the people, they all dwell up in the steeple all alone, and who tolling in that muffled monotone, feel a glory in so rolling the human heart a stone. They're neither man nor woman, they're neither brute or human, they're ghouls, and their king it is who tolls, and he rolls a paean from the bells. And his merry bosom swells with the paean of the bells, and he dances and he yells, keeping time, in a sort of runic rhyme to the paean of the bells, keeping time, in a sort of runic rhyme to the throbbing of the bells, to the sobbing of the bells, keeping time, as he nails, in a happy runic rhyme to the rolling of the bells, to the tolling of the bells, to the moaning and the groaning of the bells. Edgar Allen Poe lived 40 years. He died in 1849. Along comes Robert Frost. Totally different. Short story. Listens very carefully. Lovely. Born 1874. He died when I was 8. He died in 1963. The road not taken. Robert Frost. The road not taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. And sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.